Would your skin have compelled you to tell other people that a black man was slain, not by being beat by cops, but drugged through the city by citizens? But guess what? Jesus drug his cross through a small town because of our sins. But Christ paid it all. Christ paid what we can't pay. Christ did what we can't do. Christ is the only one who can rescue.
Let me turn this. Sorry about that. What's your name?
Kayla Gordon.
Okay, and what are you out here for?
I'm here to raise awareness for this corrupt system and these racist pigs who don't know the value of human rights.
Okay, and were you out here yesterday?
Yes, I was.
Okay, did you see how many people showed up?
Yes, I think 7,500 people.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing too. Did you get to, have y'all talked to Chief Dixon or anything like that at all today?
No, we have not.
Okay, he's somebody in the community, you know who he is, right?
I think he was there the first protest I came to. But
He's a black police officer who's the chief. He's actually, everything I've talked to him about so far, he's been pretty supportive of you guys. So what do you think about that?
I'm here for it. If he's supporting us, then I'll support him. It's just, I mean, ACAB, but if they're here to support, then I can't be mad at that.
Have you heard anything about our mayor? What do you think about him?
I don't think I'll speak on him.
Yeah, do you? I wonder where he's at. Do you see him out here?
No, and I haven't seen him any other time we've been out here, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either, so. But anyway, yeah, thank you. Do you have anything else you want to plug?
1312, ACAB, BLM, raise awareness, speak up, speak out. This is what it's all about.
Hell yeah, thank you so much. All right. What's your name?
My name is Maggie Mangawe, Maggie Mangawe.
Okay, you go to school out here?
No, not yet. I go to Geyer.
Okay, you go to Geyer. Okay, so how old are you?
Right now I'm 15. All right. Yeah.
Okay, 15. What are you doing out here?
You know, I feel like this is really like an important cause, you know, especially like for black people. And you see how like the youth this year, we're the next generation, you know, so it starts with us. We have to make the changes.
Yeah, that's a great point. Were you out here yesterday?
Yes, I was out here yesterday. I was yelling and I lost my voice, but I'm here today.
Are you coming out tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I really support the cause, so I'm going to try and come out tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they're scheduled all the way through Friday for these, so we're going to be out here covering them all. Do you have anything you want to plug?
Y'all could go follow my Instagram, Maggie12_, and yeah, just get at me on there. I post Black Lives Matter and stuff like that.
Yeah, and thank you so much for coming out too, and being willing to interview too. It's great to hear from young people in our community.
Definitely. All right. Bye.
Reform now! Police 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 reform now!
So
y'all go to UNT?
Yeah.
Okay. Me too.
He's scared from the interview, huh?
I don't think cops know nothing like that. Be professional.
Okay, here you go. So, what's your name?
Javion Hamlet.
Okay, and what are y'all out here for?
Man, I heard the protest.
I'm assuming you guys play basketball. I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, we play for UNT.
Okay, y'all play for UNT, and then y'all's coaches right here looks like supporting y'all too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, where y'all from?
I'm from Memphis. We all from different places.
Okay. Anybody want to shout out y'all's home? Anybody since y'all didn't want to interview?
South Dallas.
South Dallas, okay.
Ottawa, Canada.
Ottawa, Canada, all right.
South Carolina.
Okay. Did you hear? And where are you from? Where are you from?
U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix.
Oh, St. Croix. Okay. All right. So we got a bunch of people from all over the place, and they're all showing love to the people of color out here in Denton, Texas. We're being heard. So y'all have anything like in specific that you want to say?
Man, stop killing black people.
Yeah. Amen to that. Seriously. And I mean, rest in peace to George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, Darius Tarver. You know, we got to hear Kevin Tarver's father speak out yesterday at the protests, and it was awesome. Did y'all get to hear that?
No, I didn't actually. I didn't hear it.
Okay, yeah, it was awesome. He talked about his son and the loss of that life and how precious that was to him. And he was a police chaplain. His father was a police chaplain, and police killed his son. So that's crazy in America today. Yeah. So, and y'all have anything y'all want to plug? I mean, so are y'all? Y'all are gonna be coming up this season. Y'all are this season's upcoming basketball team, right?
Yeah. We this season upcoming basketball team, upcoming champs too.
Oh yeah, I believe it, dude. This is awesome. UNT's got a great basketball team. We'll be out there supporting too with that. We'll be recording all y'all stuff. So yeah, for sure. But thank y'all so much for coming out. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Krishna Peri, and I'm here in beautiful Denton, Texas, and I'm from India. And then as a person of color myself, I kind of strongly resonate with this whole situation. And of course, I can't really comment on the riot situations and all that, but what I can say is all this, whatever is happening, it's like it's been bubbling under the surface, basically. So whatever riots are happening, these are all because of people who cannot stand injustice, obviously. And then no matter if you're like left wing or right wing, it doesn't really matter. But then what my perspective is, if you're on the side of wrongdoing, it's going to come out eventually, And then apart from this, if I represent like my own country, what we can learn from the US, and I can say that the rest of the world can also learn from America, is that no Americans, not a single American takes no for an answer. If there's injustice, they will fight it. And then regardless of how the government behaves, and then government can be a separate entity by itself, but then the citizens never take no for an answer. And that is a beautiful thing according to me. And then I think Indians and also everybody else across the world can kind of resonate with this idea, which is what makes America actually great. So these are just my 2 cents on this topic. And of course, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. And rest in peace, George Floyd.
I'm marching.
Okay, we can go forward.
Are y'all chilling?
What?
Black Lives Matter!
Thanks for showing up. Y'all want to give an interview? Would y'all like to give an interview, one of y'all? All right, awesome.
Okay, yeah.
That's awesome.
I
Seriously.
can shoot. Yeah.
Okay, you want
Yeah.
to?
Yeah. What's your name, sir?
Bill Menas.
Right. So can you briefly describe what's happening here?
Well, we just showed up about 10 minutes ago, but we're protesting George Floyd's death.
Right.
George Floyd's murder. I'm just going.
So can you like share your opinion and thoughts, and like what exactly is the crux of this whole movement? Can you just briefly summarize?
Well, this has been coming on a long time, and needless to say, I'm not an Afro-American, so I'm privileged. I don't worry about this, but I recognize that they do. And this has been going on this is just Rodney King all over again from 30 years ago. Here they come. But I think the police are the thin blue line, and people want to.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You're saying something. I'm sorry.
Well, that was another idiot. But anyway, I was reading an article in the Wall Street, and it's about Minneapolis, their record, and it's the guy that's in jail. He had 18 different citations for stuff like this, and why was he still on the force? But police, their unions and their associations, they protect their own. It's very hard to convict a policeman. That's got to change, and I think it will. If every time this happens, we demonstrate, and the riots are bad. I don't like destruction or anything, but maybe that's getting somebody's attention. Colin Kaepernick didn't get our attention, apparently, and that wasn't appropriate. Well, maybe this is appropriate. So they didn't like it that way. Maybe they'll try it this way. So.
Yeah, and it's a good point that you made that the riots have to be made, but there shouldn't be violence. That's a very good point. And well, thank you for.
I want to add something too.
Yeah, sure.
I want to thank both of y'all actually as older white gentlemen in our community, because I'm a white guy, and we need more people that are supporting our people, our community, and people of color. So yeah, seriously, thank y'all for showing up. We need a voice like y'all's. So.
An older generation. We're representing Denton Democratic Party.
And there should be no insult to the police. I am grateful for the police, but I am not grateful. I am not happy about the sin that a policeman can demonstrate. Not just policemen sin. Not just policemen. Did you know that Black Lives Matter?
So what do y'all want to know?
Okay.
Are you recording? Yeah. All right. So what's your name, sir?
Gray, like the color.
Nice. Okay. So can you just briefly break down what's happening over here?
Yeah, they're protesting over the George something death over death by cop. And I understand it. I'm just in the midst of it. Just kind of enjoying it. It's interesting to me.
Do you think that rights are necessary and the violence aspect should be condoned, and is rioting necessary in the first place?
This is all pretty civil. I know a lot of people in Dallas, and they said every glass storefront in Dallas was pretty much broken.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's very civil. I think this is pretty civil. No one's going crazy.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is civil. I don't think what's going on in Dallas is very civil. But yeah, I think we're doing a pretty good job of it.
Are there any final thoughts, or just a couple of lines that you want to tell the audience?
No, just mind your business, have fun. Just try to have as much fun as you can. I'm out here on a bike, just trying to have a good time.
Right. Well,
it just happens to be that this is what's going on. So
okay.
I sit here and watch this.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
I wanted to ask you, what were you saying to the police officers? I heard y'all talking or something. That's why I really wanted to get
Yeah, I was just wondering what they thought.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't want to give it earlier, so I just want to see what they think, and if you could tell me maybe what they're saying.
yeah, I was just trying to see what they thought about it, and they said we're just trying to keep the peace. Just letting everything happen.
Right.
It's pretty much what they were saying. I was just trying to get what they thought about the whole thing. I'm just sitting back watching. I'm not on either or side, but I know they're the cops and they're the ones getting the most of it right now. So, wonder what they thought. And they're just hanging out. They're here to protect everybody. And so,
Well, that's exactly what we wanted to sort of speak to them as well. But anyway, thank you for sharing all of these things.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've never had an interview or anything. I hope y'all don't use that, man.